Hello, hello. Welcome, Aquarius, to July 2022. This is going to be a reading for you guys for your monthly tarot horoscope. See what's coming up, see how you can use the energy this month to your advantage. Super excited to be here. This is the Knowing. It's called the Knowing. It's a shamanic deck. We'll get an overall view of your month from this one. We've got the Weaver Tarot, really special deck, and Betty Tarot, Everyday Tarot, which I'll clarify with. Let's jump right into it. Aquarius, there's been a really common, strong theme for all signs, all readings so far, which is July is not going to be a month to fuck around. July is going to be a month to dig in, to get after what you're going for, even if it's not perfect, even if it's not finalized 100%. Move forward on your dreams. Move forward on that to-do list. Whatever it is you've been thinking about, wanting to do, get to, that you haven't been doing for a while, it's time, baby. Ooh, there you go. Bones. It is time to move forward. And I'm sort of walking the talk here. I've been bumbly. My readings have been a little, it's hard for me to say words sometimes. So I'm trying to model that. All of the readings are going to be infused with just do it now. Just move forward on something. It's going to pay off later, really huge. Okay, Bones, I'm reading a little bit for this first one anyway, just for the overview from the book, because it just has still learning the book, but it also just has insight that I love. So let's see how this relates to your month. Our bones are the supportive structures of our entire being, and as such, hold within them our most core beliefs about ourselves and our place in the world. We may undervalue ourselves and create weakness in our bones and our core concept of self, or we may live from a place of confidence and faith in our capacity, and our bones will be strong, flexible, and painless. If your bones are calling for attention, it is a request that you attend to your self-contempt and acknowledge where you are undermining your best interests as an individual by judging or not appreciating yourself. The pain we may feel in our bones is meant to stop us, to request attention to the core of our identity and relationship with self, and to offer the opportunity for conscious reformation. Well, geez, Aquarius, just a little light beginning to your reading here. Let's just address the core beliefs of who you are and who you're believing yourself to be. Speaking of moving into what you're passionate about, what you want to do in the world, this is going to be core for you guys, stripping away to whatever is most important, coming back to your absolute essence this month. Okay, let's see what your reading has in store, because it just is amazing how it all kind of relates back. Core moments this month. Ooh, and this just flew out, but core moments leading to really solid building blocks of material wealth, material gain, new projects that are bound to take root and grow into something really prosperous. This deck is kind of large and in charge, so just kind of shuffle, but mostly throw it around a little bit, see what's coming up. She kind of gets her shuffle however she needs it. Aquarius, July 2022. Let's see here what you guys got going on. We'll do a Celtic cross. Hello. Already winning. 6 of Wands for your central energy, covered by the 7 of Swords. Okay, fighting yourself, are we? Conqueror of Wands in reverse. Conquerors in these decks are knights. Let's see if you guys can see. These are just big cards, so I'm going to hold them up for you guys, but you just might not see the full scope here. But maybe let me just do this and see if we can get you guys situated a little bit here. Okay, Conqueror of Cups. We're dealing with some knights here. Big figures, people, energies. 9 of Cups, beautiful in the past, leading to the Magician. We've seen that a little bit through July readings. Manifesting. Ruler of Coins. 4 of Cups in reverse. Ace of Coins in reverse. Ending on the 9 of Coins in reverse. We've got the World in reverse at the end of the deck. Okay, super beautiful. Let's talk all about it. Aquarius. I'm so excited. Okay, what do we got here? Interesting. Okay, let's just jump in. Let's just jump in. The last few readings, like the message has just popped right off the surface, and it was almost like, okay, cool. I don't even have to like do much here. You guys get it, right? After like the first couple seconds. This one, not so much. I'm going to talk my way through this and just kind of see what pops up card by card here. And we'll go from there. 6 of Wands, what a gorgeous energy to be the theme of your reading this month. Aquarius, 6 of Wands is victory. Look at that gorgeous rainbow there at the top. Finding your true path. You're in it. You're doing it. You're seeing it. You're being it. You've come to some kind of victorious celebration here. Let me go ahead and see if there's anything else we could clarify here that would add more to that. But I love the 6 of Wands. It's such a like exciting card. It's also, midway through, right? It's a 6, so there's more to go, but you've seen improvements, advancements, you've seen progress on whatever it is that you're working on and work, at home. Like, you're in a good place, Aquarius, but you're also covered by the 7 of Swords. So let's just see. Anything else we need to know about the 6 of Wands here? It feels pretty self-explanatory. 6 of Wands. What else does Aquarius need to know about the central energy of the 6 of Wands for July 2022? There you go. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, great. This is really sweet. There's some essence of letting go here. There's some success or victory in loosening the grips of who you were to make way for who you want to be, who you want to become. That's gorgeous. So that's going to be your central theme for the reading for July. The month of July is loosening the edges and letting go of what was, letting go of the stability of what was in order to really like see who you can become and capitalize on whatever this victory is here for you guys, where you're already succeeding. It's covered by the 7 of Swords. So you're going to come up against some blocks here. You're going to come up against some self-sabotage. This could be self-sabotaging beliefs, especially as related to the bones, right? This could also be people or a situation working against you. So you could think, oh my gosh, like I'm really excited about this thing at work, but 7 of Swords, like the whole committee is against me. Let me see if I can pull some more information on this, but you're going to be working with an adversary. Okay, so maybe there's a really strong father figure, maybe there's a really strong mentor, maybe there's a really strong boss, maybe there's a really strong mom in the way. You're working your way out of like someone who's got their thumb on top of you. Oops, let's hope my battery doesn't run out. We'll see if we can do this kind of speedily. It's like the image I'm getting is like you're like a little start. You're like a little leaf that's peeking out, and you made it through the top of the soil, and you're like, yes, got the sunlight, got the rain, but you didn't realize that like there's a boulder right on top of you, and you're having to figure out like, how do I still get to the sunshine and like maneuver my way up into this gorgeous life I'm going to live as a sunflower, but underneath this boulder. So this could look like limiting beliefs from yourself, self-sabotage. This can look like other people just not being in alignment with your vision. But this is kind of the energy that's going on for you guys through the month of July. So it's going to be really important to do like self-care, work with that. Let's see what else is going on to give you guys some support. So Conqueror of Wands, up top. So this could really look like feeling defeated about shining your light, or taking the strategy of being less impulsive to get your motive across. Let's go ahead and clarify that for you. The Conqueror of Wands is hot. Oh my gosh, I just like flew out. The 7 of Swords again. Really strong message, Aquarius, that there are going to be messages for you. You need to adjust. And I'm getting the sense that they're really internal, but whatever our internal world creates, we often see reflected on the outside of us. So this is maybe you busting out of like long established patterns of not believing in yourself and therefore not standing up for yourself. July is going to see you face those down. This is not a month to mess around. So Conqueror of Wands is really about like your strategy for doing that. Are you having to sort of not dim your light, but not be so impulsive, not be so rash, not come in super hot in meetings or in like family get-togethers and saying like, this is how it's going to be? Are you like dating a bunch of people and you need to like commit, or you need to be more in integrity with how that goes? Conqueror of Wands is that character who's just like, gorgeous, hot, attractive, flaming, but also can be like hot onto the next thing, doesn't have a lot of commitment oftentimes. So this can be you really simmering down and like adjusting that in yourself and adjusting that in your self-expression this month. So it's more constructive how you are moving forward, because there's a ton of forward movement here. Or this can look like you really needing to boost some of these capabilities, some of these characteristics, right? Like, are you being held down from being more of the Knight of Wands? Let's go ahead and clarify this. It can go either way, just depending on who's listening. And you'll kind of know, you'll get a sense of like what that means for you. And if you don't, like if you're like, you're supposed to tell me. Well, one, I'm not. Just telling you what the cards say. And two, try both ways. See what works. Life is an experiment. Try it out and see what happens. One way, try being more heated. Try taking more of a stand. Try being more extroverted. And then try the other way. Try what it looks like to not voice your opinion in a meeting until someone else tells you to. And trying new ways brings us to the Fool. So this is totally about you trying new ways, starting new journeys, being a whole new self, getting to that it's going to be a better strategy for getting you what you want this month. What are you building off of? Conqueror of Cups. So this has been a real labor of love for you, Aquarius. There's something that's come from your heart. There's a message that's come from your spirit, from your connection with the divine, that you are building off of this month. When we see this in the foundation, you are building off a foundation of a message of love. And I think that this is really coming from you, coming from like your insides, coming from your heart. I feel like this is really personal based, but this could be you really resting on something or someone who's supporting you in that. So knights can be characters in our lives. The Conqueror of Cups is really someone who's like bringing in a message of romance, of like, it can be done. Like we can just, love is all we need, right? The thing is we have to ground that. So knights aren't always grounded yet. They're not always practical, and that can have pluses and minuses. I'm immediately seeing that like you need this energy sometimes to bust through the status quo. Sometimes we don't need calm, stable, orderly when we're really needing to like bust out the boulder. So let's see if there's anything else coming up for Aquarius here. The foundation that's important to know for this Knight of Cups. What are you building on this month? Conqueror of Cups for Aquarius. Let's see what you guys got going on. What is this foundation you are building on? Oh, it's love. It's love. We love love. It's love. It's a soulmate. It's a relationship. It's defending your childhood. It's something, usually this denotes just some kind of a connection to innocence and longing, and our cups overflowing in a way that we remember from when we were little, or a relationship that helps us open our hearts from when we were little. Or maybe this is a relationship you just started that's helping you interact with the world in a totally new way. Maybe it's a new relationship, but like an old lifetime partnership. Like you met someone and you're like, boom, I know this person and we're doing this, and you're building some kind of a foundation that's launching you into a new way of being this month. Really beautiful. And when we launch into new ways of being, we often create waves. Yep. Look here, confirmed. Where are you coming from and where are you going? You just got what you wanted. You made a manifestation. Oh, this is really beautiful too. And you're moving into the Magi. So 9 of Cups is wishes fulfilled. You're coming from some kind of a position where you got what you wanted. You manifested that relationship. You got the job. You got the house. Maybe you just got happy. It doesn't have to be like these big external situations for us to have a 9 of Cups moment. Sometimes it can just be like, yes, I got off my antidepressants. Okay, well, that would be like a big external moment, but like, yes, I'm feeling really happy today, or like whatever it is for you. What is important for Aquarius to know here in the past? Anything we should know about the 9 of Cups? It seems really self-explanatory for me, but we'll see if there's any other information that would be helpful for you guys to know. 9 of Cups here. It's a beautiful energy to be moving forward from. Okay, fascinating. See how that kind of flipped? New passion that you manifested right into the Magi, which is this deck's version of the Magician. And ain't that the way? that once we get what we want, once we have wishes fulfilled, passionate wishes, this is like super reading like relationship, but who knows, that's going to be up to you to decide or know about what area of life it is for you. Once we get what we wanted, this new opportunity, we're like on to manifesting the next thing, because that's how humans work. We're like, cool, I want this thing, I want this thing, I want this thing. Okay, I got it. Now I want this other thing, I want this other thing, I want this other thing. So it's don't sweat it, Aquarius. That's like how we work. But I'm going to just tell you to like enjoy whatever it is that you've created. Enjoy it. Enjoy whatever it is that you've created. And let's see, what are you manifesting here? So coming into the end of July or over the course of the month, you are going to be in a period of manifestation. So again, write down what you want or be conscious about it. We're manifesting regardless of if we're conscious or not about it. So know what you're thinking, know what you're saying, know what you're speaking into existence. And know that even if you're not writing stuff down or doing it consciously, like you're going to manifest unconsciously anyway. So why not get what you want? What does Aquarius need to know about moving into this Magi energy? Okay, well, there you go. Two of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is also what you end on. So, I just love the tarot so much. I keep saying that in all my readings. I love you. Where it just doubles down and reiterates the message. You're manifesting the perfect connection and you don't have to work alone anymore. So whether this is in work, whether this is in love, whether this is the perfect business partnership, whether this is the perfect person to like invest in a house with, whether this is like what a relationship. It's easy for me to say it's a relationship and it's a marriage, but that's just not always the case. Like we don't always have to just be talking about like love. And if that's not love for you, consider where this is in your life. But you are manifesting the perfect connection in your life where you don't have to work at something so hard all by yourself. And that is gorgeous. Well done, you. You did this. You've been doing it very, very consciously. And it's fascinating. We're coming up into some resistance because it's like you're just blowing this out of the water. So this seems to be just like a really conscious reminder of be careful where any negative thoughts are coming up or any strong opponents to your ideas are coming up. And be very careful about what your values are, because you're already in the essence of success. You're already building off an open heart. You're learning how to build off an open heart, out of an open heart, and have sort of like control and stable way of passion into this new world, working with that and working with other people. And if you do that really well, look what's coming, this gorgeous new chapter of manifestation, of togetherness. And you're stoked about it. How do you feel about it? You're like, yeah, I did that. You're just feeling like a boss, Aquarius. Ruler of Coins says you are feeling stable. You are feeling gorgeously full of wealth and material abundance, and like you've got this. You're ready to plow right into what you want. You're ready to plow into your adversaries, even if that means plowing into the adversary of your own mind. And I like this because it's like right under the moon. So you are ready to plow into your unconscious to really manifest exactly what you want. Fucking gorgeous. Okay, let's see if there's anything else about the Ruler of Coins that would be helpful for Aquarius to know, although the message is just seeming so much clearer. Yep, new ways of living, new jobs potentially. This could look like a new job, a new child, some new physical manifested start, a new inheritance. Maybe there's like some kind of a new start here that's very tangible with this Ruler of Coins that you are working towards. So you're like, we're going to start something new here. And it's not just an idea anymore. It's not just a new chapter. It's like a physical, tangible idea, opportunity, job, start of something. What's in your environment this month, Aquarius? And I know my battery is dying, so I'm just plowing straight ahead here. The Four of Cups in reverse. So people, let's see, Four of Cups in reverse. Let me think about this for a second. In the environment, there may be... Let me get a clarifier on this because I'm not getting an immediate hit, which just means it needs to kind of saturate for a second. Let's see what this is. Okay, so Four of Cups in reverse mean people are really coming around to your ideas this month. In your environment, you're going to see people who were apathetic to you, who didn't open a door, who closed a window, who said, not really. All of this is going to sort of be like loosened this month. So you might have been, you're clearly bumping up into something, some kind of adversary, opponent here, whether that's you or someone else, but you're going to see over the month of July that soften and that apathy, that disinterest, so slowly start to dissolve. And if not, it could be that some of it sticks around. Do not let yourself get caught up in what others are thinking about you or their dogma about it. This could still, be others still holding themselves like outside of your vision and not seeing how fab it is, or not getting on board with the changes you're making to stay in your life and in relationship with you. But don't let this be you. Don't let this character be you, caught in your own ideas that is someone else's. I didn't articulate that well. Don't let yourself get caught up in someone else's negativity about you and keep that negativity. Come back to who you are and your values of who you are, right? What are you hoping and wishing for? Fearing. Ace of Coins in reverse. Let me get a clarifier for this. It's interesting. I'm getting this message that you're like, it's like, when you're like so in love and you're just, your heart is open and like someone wants to give you everything, or someone wants to like compensate you for something or give you something really generous. And you're like, no. Like, I don't need anything for this. Like, love is enough, or I'm already filled up, right? You're like, I could wish for money, but like, I don't need money. I don't need compensation for what I'm doing. Like, that's what's coming to mind for some reason with this. Let me get a clarifier for the Ace of Coins in reverse here. What is Aquarius wishing and hoping and like maybe a little bit nervous about here that would be helpful? Aquarius, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Queen of Wands. Yeah, okay, girl. You're just like, new opportunity. You are making your own way here. So you are looking for new opportunities that you're working really hard on and you're creating. You're like, I don't need your handout because I'm going to make it on my own. I've planted my own seeds. Look at my manifestation. Look at me go. Look at how freaking amazing and gorgeous and powerful I am. Queen of Wands is just a super powerful, gorgeous manifestation of self, where you are just like calling in the party. You're calling in the shots. You're calling in the best dressed. You're calling in the best foods. You're calling in the best drinks. Like, you are just ready to like freaking party and have a good time and let your light shine in a way that attracts other people. And you're working on your craft here. So you're like, don't even worry about it. I am looking forward to manifesting my best in life, and I am on it. I'm working digitally. I'm working diligently. I'm honing my craft. So I would just say with this, Aquarius, don't, my advice here is don't hold away opportunities that you would have. See, you got to just move forward in July, guys, without it being perfect. I am just bumbling. Like, sometimes I can't even talk these days. With these readings, I've been so frustrated with my words. I have so many words in my head and they're not coming out clearly from my mouth. My advice to you here is don't turn away gifts from the universe that come at ya. If this is someone that's giving you an opportunity or a windfall or a chunk of change or a job opportunity or whatever, don't be too proud or wrapped up in whatever is going on here to necessarily turn it down. If it's not for you, say no big deal, but you might be coming up into opportunities, especially as people soften here and really see like maybe what you're blossoming into, where people could be offering you gifts, offering you opportunities here. And I know it's like there's an energy here of like, I want to prove to the world that I'm doing it myself. But remember, when we've got like 2 knights here that you're really working towards and from and growing from and into. And knights, the conquerors, they just have a bit of teenager energy where it can be like rebellion, it can be over the top, it can be super hot or cold. It can also be like the most energy in like cups, our connection, our heart, our love, the most energy in passion, creativity, new ideas, fire, getting things started. So you want to capitalize on all of those things, but you also want to ground it. So that the message is just like, don't be so stubbornly, foolishly in love that you just say, I don't need any more love, right? I'll leave it there because I feel like I'm waxing on about that. And what are we ending on? The 9 of Coins for you guys, which is so gorgeous and which I love seeing kind of foretold here. as a clarifier, but you are giving up doing it on your own. It's like this gift of what you have been working on for so long is saying like you're now going to be supporting other people, and not necessarily financially, but potentially financially. You're just not going to have to do it all by yourself anymore. Aquarius, this is a gorgeous reading and not one that I just saw right off the bat, which is cool to kind of see the story unfold for you guys. So what does Aquarius need to know here about their end game? 9 of Pentacles, which is so beautiful. Yeah, gorgeous. Okay. The Devil, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Devil. So coming out of, or being like very clear of being like in service to other people and holding space for other people's healing. And also like maybe, I'm also getting the sense of like, how can I put this? Coming out of needing a healer, potentially. I say that hesitatingly because we're all in different stages of healing and we can all use like that reflection in that ear. But I always feel like this is like saying the training wheels are coming off. Like you don't have to do this alone anymore, but you're also strong enough to like invite in perfect partnership, and partnership, like you're facing down codependency here. You're facing down anything that's like you being tied to doing it a way that you don't want to do, but you did anyway for preservation or for old habit's sake. The 9 of Coins in reverse and these clarifiers are just telling you to keep kicking butt, Aquarius. This is a gorgeous reading, and I really hope that it helps you manage and navigate and make the most out of the energy for July 2022. It's such an honor to read for you guys, and I can't wait to see where this story continues for you in August.